Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ulsil. Today I wanted to show you my spring perfume tray. Earlier this winter I did a winter perfume tray video and I thought it was really fun. So yeah, here I am trying to show you my spring perfumes. I am also going to try to rank them just like I did with my winter perfumes. I got a few new ones that I'm still trying to get to know. So yeah, we're just gonna go through them, and I'm gonna start with my bottom ranked perfume, which is really easy to choose. This is a perfume dupe by Eden. Eden is a UK based perfume company that are duping popular perfumes, and it's a really great company. I have many perfumes from them now, and one of them you can buy a travel set with three, or like a trial set with three of these 10 milliliter bottles. And I've heard so much talk about the Joe Malone company. I've never tried any of their perfumes, and so I thought I'd try one of their like most favorite or popular perfumes, which is the Pear and Freesia. And this is at the bottom for me because I mean it's to me it smells so bad. It's like, you know, one of those small soaps that you would get as a kid in the 90s that were wrapped really nicely. They were, the packaging was really pretty and romantic and like shabby chic. And then when you open them, they smelled so strong of perfume, like a rose and floral scent that was just super overpowering, and you would never use them because they were too strong to use on your hands, and so they would just lay around gathering dust. That's what this smells like. It smells very soapy, very, very strong of roses and patchouli. That's really all I smell. It lasts for about 5 hours. It also has this sort of bitter scent to it as well, which I don't like at all. I sometimes like that bitteriness in perfumes, but with this one, it does not work at all for me. I think the only one, I don't get why this is so popular. I guess maybe I'm just not on the floral wagon, and that's also the reason why a lot of this, like this season, the spring season, is my least favorite perfume season, because the perfumes that are popular to use around spring are very floral inspired. And so a lot of the perfumes I have in my spring perfume collection are more, they do have some elements of floral in them, but they also have maybe a lot of vanilla or some fruity notes as well. And that's how I like them. But with this, it's just straight up floral and in a really strong soapy kind of way. So I don't like this one at all. Last time I was really spending time figuring out how to rank these perfumes, or the winter perfumes, but today I'm kind of ranking as I go, so I'm finding it really hard. But I think I'm going to put the Magnolia Bliss from Juliet Has a Gun. This is just a little sample that I got in a discovery set that I purchased from Juliet Has a Gun. And although I don't hate this perfume, it's a very floral perfume, and it doesn't have much elements of anything else in it. And so that's why I'm ranking it at the bottom. I think if I were to only choose a straight up floral perfume, this would be a good one for me to choose, because it's not, I would compare it to one of those clean perfumes that it's very fresh and uplifting and like a good light floral. It's not overpowering and strong and heavy, but I do think it can be headachy for some people. Like I feel for me, that's who's not a super floral perfume person, it can just be like right on the limit of being a little bit headachy. But I can imagine that it's a good floral for people who like floral scents, but not too heavy, not too strong. I think this would be a good choice. I smell the magnolia in the beginning, and the magnolia is really nice. I think it's a very pretty scent, and then I get more of a peony and citrusy scent, which is, I mean, it's good. The citrus is a little bit like nectarine. I believe it's nectarine that's in here, and you can definitely tell that it is, but not for very long. It just settles as a mixture of all florals. I can't really pinpoint. Maybe because I'm not a big floral perfume girl, I haven't really studied all the different florals or floral notes, so I can't really pinpoint exactly what it settles with. But I know I cannot smell any like vanilla or tonka bean in the base. It just feels like a long-lasting floral shampoo smell for me, and it's not my favorite, but I would imagine that you would like it if you like a light floral scent. But it's not going to be something I repurchase. I think I'm going to go with the Eden 328 as my next one in the ranking. This is the dupe for Vera Wang Princess. This is a classic. It was released in 2006, and I remember getting this, the original perfume, which is like a heart-shaped purple perfume. It even came with a ring on the bottle cap. And I got it because of Lauren Conrad, because she said in some interview that she wore this perfume, and so I was sold. I'm a huge Lauren Conrad fan. So I bought it because of her, and I immediately liked it. I wore it all the time, and I remember really loving the perfume. And then many years went by, and then I decided to get the dupe from Eden. And I am pretty sure, I mean, I haven't smelled the actual original in many years now, but I feel like it's very similar, and I can't really say that it's any different than the original. The thing is, maybe this haven't changed too much, but I've probably changed a lot, because way back then I would say that this was one of my favorite perfumes. Now it's not anymore. It's too much of a floral for me. It's like, I would describe it as a floral vanilla. As you spray it, it is like a lot of the patchouli comes forward, and as you may know, patchouli is not my favorite note. It's my least favorite note, with a few exceptions in some perfumes where they have managed to blend it in a way that I can accept the patchouli. But luckily the patchouli goes away pretty fast, but definitely the opening of this perfume is not my favorite at all. It says that the opening has white lily, but I can't smell anything else but the patchouli, and it's very off-putting to me. But it dries down to be a more softer, feminine scent with the tuberose, which I do enjoy more in that middle part there. And then it has a more woody amber base. I cannot smell the chocolate that's supposed to be in here at all. Also, I cannot smell apple, mandarin, apricot, or guava, which is also supposed to be in this perfume. I cannot smell any of those like fruity notes at all. It's sweet, but it's not sugary. It's not like sickening in any way. So, at least not for me. It is definitely on the sweeter side, and I think that if you drench yourself in this, it will become a headachy perfume. But if you go light on this, I mean, I can still enjoy this perfume if I'm being a little bit more careful. It is pretty long lasting, so just, a little goes a long way. It's a pretty sophisticated classic scent, but I don't think I will repurchase another one of this. I'm gonna try to use it up. It's not like I hate it or anything, but compared to way back when I used to love this perfume, I'm now at a point where it's just, yeah, I can enjoy this one. It's okay. I like it, but that's about it. Then one that I would put sort of in the same family as the Princess perfume is Perfect from Marc Jacobs. I dropped this, so the banana on the top is destroyed. But other than that, I think the bottle is beautiful. It really shows the whole point, I feel like, of this perfume, which is it's very versatile. It has all these little elements to it, and that just makes it perfect for a lot of people, which I think they have accomplished. I really think that this could work for a lot of people. Not for everyone, but a lot. And it's really funny because I can't see it in the notes, but the first time you just sniff it, or the first time you spray it, and the first like 2 seconds that you smell the perfume, you smell a banana. Like, it's so prominent, at least for me, and then it goes away as quickly as it came. Then in the opening, you have the rhubarb, but for me, it smells more of a strawberry. I don't believe there's strawberry in the notes, but that's what I get in the opening, and that's fine. I don't really love the opening. I enjoy this more and more as it dries down. It's just a little bit too sweet for me in the opening. I get more of that almond milky, powdery kind of scent as it dries down, which I much more prefer. And then you get that musky base with the cedar and cashmere. It's a very nice scent that I would wear for the same occasions as the Vera Wang Princess perfume. It's good for spring and summer. It's it's versatile. It is good for about 5 to 6 hours, I would say. So yeah, overall a good perfume. I'm glad I have it. I don't see myself repurchasing this. By the way, this is, I believe, when I got this, Marc Jacobs was cruelty-free. And then I believe that the perfume part of Marc Jacobs were bought up by a parent company that wasn't cruelty-free. But I'll check up on that, and I'll write it somewhere to give you an update on that. But yeah, I like it. Not a favorite of mine, but I don't think I will have a huge problem trying to use this up. But it's not typically what I first grab for. Then we have 3 perfumes that I feel like are in the same category, and I can't rank them one over the other really. They're very, very similar. We have 2 from Clean, Radiant Nectar and Sparkling Sugar, Clean Reserve. And then I have Alice Berkman Sweet. So which one should I start with? So if we start with the Sparkling Sugar, this is not as sweet as I imagined from the name, but it's definitely sweet. You get the berries and peach and and then more of a musky scent with a touch of floral. That's what I get from this perfume. It's pretty simple, I feel like. Good daytime perfume for spring and summer, I guess. Light, fresh, not offensive. It has pretty bad lasting power. I would say not more than 4 hours is what you get from this. It's really nice to pair with the clean skin perfume. But yeah, it's definitely not going to be a repurchase for me. Okay, so it's very, again, it's very similar to Sparkling Sugar. It's light, it is fresh, it's a little bit boring to be honest. It's not very unique. You get a lot of pear. That's pear, but very like soft pear. Good for everyday wear. It's very just light and soft and not offensive in any way. Again, this one is also nice to pair with the Clean Reserve Skin perfume. But yeah, the longevity is pretty bad on this as well. So not a perfume I'm going to repurchase at all. I don't see myself repurchasing this. It's just nothing special to me, if you know what I mean. But I will say, I do think that if you just want something light, fresh, uplifting, not headachy or too overwhelming, but you want it on the sweeter side, I think these are good choices. But again, it's not, don't expect something that's gonna last for very long. It's more like body sprays to me, I feel like. And then you have the Sweet by Ellis Brooklyn. Again, very similar to the other two. You got that soft pear scent, but it's also very soapy. Yeah, pretty sweet. Almost a little bit too sweet for me. Almost a little bit like sickening and headachy. Very like artificial, candy-like scent. I would wear it for an everyday spring, summer season. And you also get some marshmallows in the opening. It has 3-4 hours longevity. Yeah, it's not for me. I regret purchasing this. I absolutely love the Ellis Brooklyn Bee perfume, but this is not going to be a repurchase. Another pear. There's a lot of pear perfumes here. Not like super prominent pears, but you can definitely smell the pear in there. This is Pear Ink by Juliet Has a Gun. Also kind of similar to the other three that I just mentioned, but I almost like this more because this is not as like sickeningly sweet. It has that more natural pear apple scent. It's fresh, fruity, simple, really nice to layer with vanilla scents, I would say, or fruity scents. The pear and apple is just mainly in the opening, and then it turns more into a musk. Yeah, just a casual, everyday perfume. It doesn't last very long either. But I will say that the Juliet Has a Gun house has this thing called ambroxan in a lot of their perfumes, and that makes you not smell it for long, but others will, or people around you will smell it, but you will more quickly lose that scent for yourself, if I understand it correctly. So I think that could be the case with this one too. But yeah, I don't mind this perfume. It's pretty nice, but not going to repurchase. Okay, so this Pink Canyon by Skylar is my next perfume I want to talk about. This I do really like. It's a very effortless, beautiful perfume. You have the grapefruit, which is very prominent, and it's sort of bitter, but in the best possible way. It's effortless, more lightly woody, more of a mature sort of scent compared to those other ones that I talked about. It's fairly light. The smell or scent goes away pretty fast, but this is one that I kind of don't mind reapplying. I would say it has about 4 hours longevity, just not too overpowering, not too salty. It is a little bit salty, but not too much. Yeah, I like this. I don't think I would repurchase. Yeah, I don't think so, but it is a really nice scent that I enjoy. Next, I just want to mention this body spray that I have from Clean called Rain and Pear, All the Fresh. This is light, fresh, airy, springy, really nice pear in the opening there. I reapply it again and again because obviously it's a body spray and it goes away very fast, the scent. You get a heart of coconut and melon and then a creamy musk at the base with some light florals, and it's just very much an enjoyable scent. My daughter really likes this one. I've used quite a lot of this, as you can see, but yeah, really enjoy it to just drench myself in after my shower, and yeah, great body spray, but body spray is not something I typically go for just because of the longevity. I want a perfume instead, so I don't see myself repurchasing this. I guess it's not even available anymore. Oh no, this next one, I forgot that I had it on my tray. I don't think I'm gonna rank this as high. This is brand new to me. I have barely used it. This is a dupe from Eden. The dupe is for the YSL Libre, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. It's hard to rank this because I haven't been able to get to know this as well just yet. But I'm pretty impressed so far. It's a very special perfume. This is very interesting. It's a classy, feminine, very feminine. I don't find this masculine at all. Extremely long lasting. This lasted me for like 8 hours straight, and I could still smell it very well. It starts with a soft lavender. Very nice opening, not too sweet. Jasmine and citrus is also at the top. It lasts for like that for a while, but then it turns into like a classic musk. Barely any vanilla there in the base. Just like a hint, I feel like. I don't smell a lot of vanilla, but a little bit. It's like barely there. I get more of a soapy scent instead, but not bad soap. Just you get the soapy vibe. It's a clean floral musk scent. Can be headachy. It depends. You have to be careful with this perfume, I feel like. It is very strong, but if you're careful, you can use it both day and night. I imagine this could be like a signature scent for a lot of like strong feminine women, like business classy women. I don't think it's a scent that would typically describe me as a person. I don't feel like it goes very well with my personality, but I can enjoy this, and I think I will, but it's not going to be a favorite for me. I don't think so. I think I would rank it right before Vera Wang Princess. Yeah, I think so. It might have the potential to move itself up in the ranking. Maybe it could go up to where I'm at right now, but yeah, I just need to get to know it a little bit more. Next, I'm really excited about this perfume. This is one of my newest perfumes in my collection. It's the Pistache Skincare Pistachio Biscotti Perfume. I think it was Catlin Lights that raved about this one, and I heard a few other YouTubers mention this as well, and I, yeah, I decided to purchase this very quickly. I got the body butter as well as the shower gel as well as this one, because I was so convinced. I didn't smell it beforehand, but the way Kathleen described the scent, it was kind of what I was hoping the Yum Pistachio from Kayali would be like, which is like, I wanted it to be a straight up pistachio, which it really is. For like 10 seconds, I would say you can only smell the pistachio, and then it turns into more, you get more of a cherry scent. It's just, to me, it smells like a really good cherry-based bakery with like cherry baked goods. Then you have more of those nutty scents, the almonds and everything. It's just, yeah, it turns into the best nutty perfume. You can't really smell the spices. It settles as a vanilla based perfume with a hint of pistachio. It is really sweet. I do wish that it stayed as pistachio-like as in the opening. It still settles with pistachio, but it's more, like I said, more vanilla with a hint of pistachio, but I do wish it was more, that it dried more down with the pistachio, if that makes sense. But you have to like those nutty notes if you're gonna like this one. Pistachio is definitely the prominent scent. I love this perfume. I'm really glad I got it. But now that I have it and I can compare it with the Yum Pistachio, I would say that Yum Pistachio is far from as pistachio scented as you would think. But when that's said, it is also more complex and interesting as a perfume than this one. This is just, it's just very pistachio and not a whole lot of other things. I did mention the notes that I could smell, but it doesn't have any like spices. It's not very, it doesn't have any layers really. It's just pistachio and vanilla, and you can get that cherry like almond scent in the middle there, or way up in the middle or and end of opening. But other than that, it's very simple. I feel like it might be sickening to some because it's extremely sweet, but for me, I still really love it. I think it's a great perfume, and I'm really glad I have it. I might repurchase this. I haven't decided yet. We'll see when I'm not far down in the bottle here, so when I'm like halfway through, I might have a good picture if it's going to be a perfume that's going to stay in my collection or not. But definitely check this out if you're really into pistachio and you were kind of disappointed in Yum Pistachio not being as pistachio as you hoped for. These last 4 perfumes that I have are very close to, sharing first place. I'm gonna put these very close to each other. I'm not sure which one is gonna come first and last, but they're both from Kayali. This one is the Yum Pistachio Gelato 33, and then the other one is, I had this for like a week now. It is the Eden Sparkling Lychee number, what number is it? 39? I don't have my glasses on. I believe it's 39. Wow, both of these are so nice. I talked a lot about Yum Pistachio in my review. I have a separate review of this perfume, so go check that one out. But like I just said, this is just a more complex pistachio scent. It's a very powdery, soft, marshmallowy, creamy scent that I first was kind of disappointed in, but then I grew to really enjoy, and now I absolutely love it. I can see myself repurchasing this for sure. Also, I love the bottles on these. They're pretty pricey, but great that they're cruelty free. I think my favorite part of this perfume is the middle, where you get more of that pistachio. I wish it stayed like it is in the middle notes, but yeah, overall a really nice perfume that I absolutely enjoy. And then just about a week ago, little over a week ago, I got the Kayali Sparkling Lychee. This was just a breath of fresh air to me. So, so good. I'm so glad I got this perfume. This is a very fruity perfume. Let's see if I remember. So you get a very much like a fruity top, candy-like, very sweet, tropical. It does smell like peaches in the beginning, but then it turns into, I get more of a cherry scent with this one after a few seconds, like 30 seconds or so, and that's not even in the notes. I know it's supposed to have lychee in the beginning. I don't know what lychee smells like. Maybe that's the peach smell that I'm picking up on that I'm just confused about. But I do get a feeling of kind of a fruity scented lip product. That's what I smell in the beginning. And then after like 30-40 minutes, it turns into a really soft, nice floral scent. It's very powdery. And then I get a musky, woody base, but it doesn't have a lot of depth. I would say it's not like, I don't know how to describe it. I really, really love it. Unfortunately, not long lasting at all. It goes away after a maximum of 3 hours, so I have to reapply. It's really nice. I like to match it with the Yum Pistachio. If you really like yummy vanilla gourmand scents, that's a good combination. It's fresh, fun, playful, uplifting, good everyday perfume, or if you're just gonna go out and do something fun, it's like a fun perfume. It goes very well for the younger generation as well, I would believe. It's not like, I don't get a feeling of a very mature scent. It's more like youthful. I can see myself bringing this to a summer vacation of some sort. It's, yeah, I get those kinds of vibes. Just a beautiful, beautiful scent. Love it. So this is more fruity, floral, vanilla. Yeah, that's what I would categorize this as. So really like this one. And then the last two are no surprise. You have, this is a repurchase of mine. I did finally finish the dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540, and this is a repurchase. They now have black bottles. I'm not sure why, but it's called 504. And then I have the Ceruti 1881 Perfume, I think it's called. Alright, breathe. I just dropped it, but it survived, luckily. Okay. Whew. Because this is a classic of mine. It's been in my collection for years now. I've had several of these. I started using this when I was like 15, 16. It's a favorite for me, my sister, my mom. I've got so many compliments for this really beautiful, light floral scent. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to put this one at the top or if I'm going to put the Baccarat Rouge dupe on the top. I think you all know what this smells like by now. It's a very popular scent that so many people really like, but it's a sweet, caramelized, woody, amber, vanilla, really long-lasting scent, as well as the 1881 is also very much long-lasting, like really long-lasting. This lasts for hours and hours until the next time you shower, and maybe I'm not kidding you. Even after I've showered, I can still sometimes smell it on me. It's crazy. You kind of have to just scrub it away if you're gonna. Oh, and if you put it on clothes, oof, yeah, I love those two scents, and I think I will always have them in my collection. So yeah, those were my selected spring perfumes that I am going to use for the coming season, and I really enjoy so many of these perfumes. And I know that even though I'm not a spring perfumey kind of person with all that floral, I think I got a good selection where the perfumes are like have a good um, combination of those fruity, vanilla, spicy, and nutty sort of scents mixed with the florals, and that makes it perfect for me. So if you have any questions, write them down below to me and I'll try to answer them as good as I can. And let me know what your favorite spring perfume is. I would love to know. Maybe you are much like me, where you kind of like the more gourmand kind of scents. And if you have a good like gourmand mixed with a floral perfume to recommend, I would love to hear that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you got something out of this, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!